So, it's been a while since our last full update on the production course. It's been a lot of building and painting, putting awesome bits of gear in and getting all the shots set up, and then deciding we don't like any of it, doing it all again, and then deciding we like the first thing, and then going back and doing that all again. So it's been great.
That is pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to make sure that you've got the best shot from the off, and the only way to do that is by completely rearranging everything, spending money and time and effort, and then going back to what you started with. But at least we know that it's going to look as good as it can do.
Would you like to see inside the room, guys?
Let's go.
So we've got a solid steel door on the front of our entrance to our little cave, and then we have a load of kilo wool, which is basically like what they use at theatres as a backdrop. It's quite thin. Well, I guess it's thick for a material, but it's quite thin as a thing. But it's very good at absorbing frequencies. That's why we're using that. So that hopefully cuts out some of the noise from outside coming in and inside coming out into the studio. Obviously, this is the behind the scenes bit with all the lighting and cameras. We've got a Universal Audio Apollo 8P, which is tracking all of the voice and the feed from the computer and all that sort of stuff. So that's capturing that side of the audio. And then that's going into a MacBook Pro. And then we've got obviously the two light diffusers, two cameras to get different angles, a Rode NTG3, I believe, shotgun microphone to capture the voice. And then, yeah, we've got this kind of foamy floor stuff, which kind of has a wood effect kind of vibe, but it's actually just rubber. But that's good because it's shock absorbent and dense, so it helps absorb some of the low end, and it's not as reflective as a wooden floor would be. Obviously, this room was originally a concrete box, so we had to build a room within a room and put some RW60 rock wool in and some stud walls and all that sort of stuff, and paint it and make it look not crap, basically. And then we've treated it with Auralex acoustic foam, so there's stuff to capture behind the speakers on the back wall, and then first reflections on the sides, and then first reflection or second reflection on the ceiling. And then there's a little headlight up there as well, just so my hair looks nice and pretty on camera, because, you know. Yeah, so obviously we've got the desk, which you might have seen the blog for. I built this outside in the winter, in the rain and snow, and it came out really nice, so that's cool. We're using Yamaha HS10 monitors, no subwoofer or anything, but we've got them on these little speaker stands and some non-Auralex monitor isolation pads just to decouple them from the stands and from that kind of thing. And then we've got a little 13-inch MacBook Pro, kind of pretty standard, running Cubase and a Universal Audio Apollo Twin as our interface. So the idea obviously is that everything that we teach on the course is kind of aimed at beginners to, you know, basically knowing nothing to being able to record and mix and master an entire record from start to finish, with no more than a 2-channel interface. So obviously we've got a very nice interface here, but you know, it is only a 2-channel interface, so it's still, you know, you can get that kind of setup, or this kind of setup, pretty affordably. And obviously Cubase is cross-platform as well, so it doesn't matter if you're a PC user or a Mac user, you'll be able to get this kind of setup together yourself and do the course. So this is basically the main shot for all of, or pretty much all the lessons on the course. I think we've got over 100 lessons planned, so we're about to start shooting all of that right now, and obviously it's gonna take a lot of effort, a lot of time and stuff, but we are aiming to have the entire thing ready by the end of the year, hopefully, so fingers crossed and nothing goes wrong or crops up. Yeah, we should be ready and out by the end of the year.